So let's take the rise of the BJP, right? That's my second book, Jugalbandi. People go on and on, control of the media, ED Sarkar, CBI Sarkar, etc., etc. But India remains a free democracy, and Mr. Modi's popularity is 70-75%. That's not entirely manufactured, right? Let's look at the underlying basis of that power, which is demand-driven. So I'd encourage all of you, if you have just 15 minutes away from Twitter, to go to just Google Pew, P-E-W, 2019 survey of religion in India. To me, it gives the best description of the society we live in, right? I think the data is kind of out there, but something like 95 or 90% of Indians marry within their own community, right? I forget the exact numbers. That's not in that survey, but that's another survey. That's free will, right? Nobody puts the gun to their head and say you must get married.
That's contestable in the climate of a program that was called Love Jihad. That is contestable whether you marry within your community or not is free will or not.
No, it's not. I mean, it's lots and lots of Indians exercise free will. They marry within. The Pew survey pointed out that large amount of Indians, right? Most of their friends come from their religion, right? Most of the people they live with come from their religion, right? But at the same time, they are tolerant to people from other religions. We don't live in Switzerland. We live in India, right? And if you move outside a small cosmopolitan elite in urban areas who speak English, the rest of India looks not so much like a salad bowl, but a bento box. Those of you who know that. Which is that these are boxes which separate sort of spaces for different people, and there's tolerance for each other. The data on this is very, very clear, right? A vast majority, something like 75 to 80% of Indians, they pray once a day, they go to temple or mosque or gurudwara once a week. Now, this is the India we live in, right? So is it any surprise that you get politicians who kind of make an argument on the basis of identity, and retail politicians who would respond to the demand to provide certain kind of politics? Like, how did we even think that the kind of liberal constitutionalism that is prevalent in Western Europe, if you believe in a true democracy, right, will be reflected in India? Indian politics will reflect Indian society, and we are seeing some urbanization. But endogamy hasn't changed hugely, right? Friendships among people hasn't changed hugely. At the same time, there is an underlying undercurrent of tolerance. So that, at best, we would expect our politics to reflect that.